What is going on, guys? Welcome back to JG Gaming Network, and welcome back to Joey Gardner's MLB 17 The Show, or the other way around, Road to the Show. We are in AAA, like I've said for the past few episodes. We got moved up about 6 or 7 episodes ago. I'm not really sure. I don't remember how long ago it was. But we upgraded our hitting from 75, or our overall from 75 to 82, I think it was. So, big increase. Hopefully that'll help out a lot. We are 4 games left in the season. As you see, we are 5 games ahead in first place, which means we clinched the playoff spot. And we will move on into the playoffs. And so hopefully we can keep a good momentum going, keep hitting, on the upward. That way, when we go into the postseason, we're not struggling for hits. So that's why I figured we have to upgrade my player. That way we have the ability to, get some decent hits, hopefully. Nothing is certain in this game. But as you see, we have a 300 average with 10 home runs. Here in the top of the first, we have a 1-0 lead already with a runner at first and nobody out. So the first pitch we're going to look at is a curveball that we're going to ground to the pitcher, bouncing off his glove, and we are going to beat out a single off the catcher's or the pitcher's glove. All right, good start. Very good start. Sean Babb's going to come up to the plate. Gardner at first with a 3-0 count. Oh, you're going to throw back to me? I already knew that a mile ago that you were throwing back over. All right, so 3-0 count. Runners at first and second. And here's the pitch. Oh, we're going. Oh, no. Oh, my God, I screwed up big time. I thought the runner at second was going, so I had started running. And I didn't realize it up until I got to second. I was like, oh, shit. Anyway, it's going to bring us to the top of the fourth with nobody on. We have a 2-0 lead with nobody out. As the first pitch was down for ball 1. The 1-0 pitch is going to be a fastball inside. Probably should have swung at that. But I was just waiting. I was just waiting for my pitch, and I didn't like it. And I regret it afterwards. Anyway, we're going to fly this into center field. And center field is already underneath it for the first out of the inning. So we had a good lucky hit the first at-bat. That hits, that at-bat, not so lucky. As we're in the top of the 6th now with 2 outs, runner at first, and a 2-0 lead. The first pitch is going to be lined into right field, I should say, and it's going to bounce in front of the wall, off the wall. We're going to second, possibly third. Indeed we are. That's going to get an RBI for sure. They're throwing over to third, but we've been in there a while. We got in there a while ago, long before the throw made its way in. And we have a 3-0 lead now. Pretty sweet. As you see, just look at that. That was a great hit right there. Just smacked it into right field, bouncing in front of the wall. Would have been nice if it went over the wall, but we can't have what we want all the time. As Babs up to the plate now. 3-0 count, 2 outs, runner at third with a 3-0 lead. Here is the pitch, and it's a fastball inside for ball 4, it looks like. Either way, it's ball 4. Bringing up Martinez with a 1-2 count. Runners at the corners now. Here in the top of the 6th. Here's the pitch. Going to be grounded to first and an easy third out. By the way, this video is unofficially sponsored by Pepsi. I do not have a sponsor by them, but I am drinking it because I am an unhealthy bastard. As we come to the plate with a single and triple in this game, we are 2 for 3 so far with an RBI. Runner at first right now. Throw over is not in time. Here in the top of the 8th with 1 out. Until a 3-0 lead. All right, another throw over. Don't know what you're gaining out of that, dude. Not much so far. All right, here we go. Hope for the first pitch of the at bat. It's a slide step and splitter. We probably shouldn't have swung at that, but we were thinking fastball, and they threw us that 87-mile-an-hour splitter for strike 1 after fouling it off. The 0-1 is a pitch out for ball 1. So there's that fastball I was expecting, but hoping it was in the zone. As we now have a 1-1 count, runner at first, 1 out, still a 3-0 lead. The 1-1 pitch to Gardner is going to be grounded to the first baseman, throw over to second in time for the force, and we beat out the double play easily. So unfortunately, not a hit, nor did we move the at-bat or the at-batter runner over to second. So now it's an 0-1 count, and we are going to steal, because that's what we're trying to do, just build up our stolen base as much as we can, and we get into second with ease. As Shin now has a 0-2 count with 2 outs. Runner at second now. had a hair on my tongue. I had to get it off. Either way, here we go. The 0-2 is going to be flown into left field and easily caught by the left fielder for the final out of the inning. So no runs and 2 hits or something like that. Either way, we win the game. Probably 3-0, I'm assuming. 3-1 as they gained a run in the bottom of the 9th, but not enough to tie it up nor get a win. Either way, let's move on. We won game 1 after a decent outing from Gardner. 3 hits, I believe? No, 2 hits. He went 2 for 4. Almost hit into a double play. Either way, we won that game. Hopefully we can get a winning streak going, as that was a pretty good offensive showing there, as we now have a 304 average with 10 home runs and 30 RBIs. Here in the top of the first with two outs and nobody on. The first pitch, we're going to try to drive it. We are driving it into right field, and that's going to drop in front of the right fielder for a base hit. So, good start. Good start. That brings the hit streak up to 6 games, I believe. 6 or 7 games. The announcer said, and I did not hear. I did turn the announcers on, by the way, so if you do hear that and it doesn't sound, like it usually does, that's why. It's because I usually don't have any commentators on, but I did turn it on because I want to hear the narrators when those things come on. It's just kind of awkward seeing them, not hearing anything and then just having this random guy come up to you with text to read. All right, we're in the top of the 4th now, and 1 out, is it? As that curveball was down for ball 1. Nobody on and 1 person out. Yep, still a 0-0 game. Come here, Gardner. Curveball held off on it. That was not one we wanted to hit. We're looking for a fastball up in the strike zone that we can just drill. The 1-1 is fouled off. It was a 2-seamer on the outside corner of the plate, and now it's a 1-2 count. Looking for that changeup down in the zone. Not what he's going to get, but we're going to line this into right field, and that's going to go to the wall for a base hit, and definitely more. Double at the least, and he's going to get in there with a 1-out double in the 0-0 contest. So Gardner starting the game 2 for 2 with a single and double. Like I said, it's not all about, home runs and power. If you can just keep getting on base, that helps the team out a lot as Shin comes up with an 0-2 count, runner at second. Once again, this video is unofficially sponsored by Pepsi. I'm just saying that because I'm going to drink it right now, as this guy's going to fly out to left field. As it was caught easily. Alright, now there's 2 outs for Matt Walker with an 0-1 count. Runner at second. See if he can get Gardner home. And this can be grounded to third, and that's probably not going to get the runner home, as, yep, it was in time for the final out of the inning. We were charging home. If there was an error, we're going to be scoring if we can. We're 2 for 2 to start this game here at the top of the 6th with nobody on and nobody out. Still a 0-0 game. Ooh, there's a good pitch. And we're going to line into right field. Okay. So, it doesn't matter where the ball is. We're just going to keep lining it into right field, it seems. But, like I said, just keep hitting. That was our 3rd hit of the game. We're 3 for 3 so far with 2 singles and a double as we're looking to steal here. On this 2-2 pitch, it's going to be flown into right field. We should definitely get back. That indeed we will, as that was caught relatively close to first base. So, luckily we turned around when we did. Or else that would have been pretty ugly going back to the first game where I fucked up big time. Alright, this guy has a 2-2 count now. Here in the top of the 6th, runner at first. So we're trying to steal again. And that's going to break up the double play possibility at any cost, as he's only able to get the force at first, or the out at first. So luckily we were stealing, and that broke up the double play opportunity and giving Luis Chavez a chance to score us. And he strikes out. So on 3 opportunities that we were in scoring position, unable to get us home. That sucks. We are 3 for 3 with a double and 2 singles as Colorado Springs takes a 1-0 lead, and we are in the top of the 8th with 2 outs. Whoa. Like the Pepsi just came up right there. I do apologize, guys. I do apologize. Top of the 8th, 2 outs. We're down by 1 and nobody on. We're trying to use our showtime here, and that doesn't seem to help at all, as we're going to ground that to the second baseman for the 2nd out of the inning. And that might just do it for this game. Do we come back? No, we do not. So we lose this one, getting shut out 3-0. Here it comes again. Jesus. 3-0 is the final score. We got shut out. So after a good offensive showing in the first game, not so good in the second. All right, we're going to be pinch hitting here in the top of the 8th. We're leading by 1 with 2 outs, nobody on. They wanted to give us the day off leading into the playoffs. I do not blame them, as we're going to line that foul. You want to keep Gardner healthy as much as possible. It's now an 0-1 count. Here is the 0-1 pitch. 2 outs. We're looking to drive it if we can, and we were early on that by a long minute or so. Very early on that changeup, and it's now 0-2. Come on, Gardner. Give me something, Gardner. Ooh, that was close. Luckily, we swung at it. That was probably strike 3. Indeed, it was. Ooh, yeah. A fastball down in the zone. We turned off Showtime probably a little too soon there. All right, that's a changeup outside. Going to lay off on that for the ball 1. So now it's a 1-2 pitch. And here it is, the 1-2. Ooh, swinging over that changeup, and that strikes us out. And that's going to relieve us in this game as the friggin' Bay Sox, or whatever their name is, Colorado Springs, comes back to win it 7-6. Oh, no, that's not what we wanted going into the postseason, because we're going in. The Sky Sox, I meant. You know, might still have some work to do to get into the playoffs, and this is going to be their final game either way. We're 5 for 9 this series. And our average keeps going up over 300. I'm loving it. As they try to throw over to first, but nothing working for them. As we have a runner at first with 1 out here in the top of the first. A lot of firsts. All right, here's the first pitch of the at-bat. It's a changeup down in the strike zone for strike 1. Come on. Come on, Gardner. Let's get a hit. We, oh yeah, by the way, by striking out in that pinch hit opportunity, we lost our hit streak. It went 7 games, and we struck out in that pinch hit opportunity, and we lost our hit streak. So now we're starting over, as that's going to ground past the second baseman on that hit and run for a base hit, getting the runner over to third. Now runners at the corners with 1 out here in the top of the first. So after, you know, a not-so-great showing in our past couple of games, looking to turn that around as Shin comes to the plate with runners to the corners, 1 out and a 1-2 count. Here is the 1-2 pitch we're stealing, and that's going to be driven high into left field, and that is over the wall and gone for a 3-run shot, giving the Redbirds a 3-0 lead here early on in the first. So good hitting by Shin. Definitely been our power hitter of the team long before I even made it up to the AAA league. He had like 30 friggin' home runs by the time I came into the AAA. As we're going to ground this to short. Still 3-0 game for the whatever out of the inning. The second out of the inning. We're now 1 for 2 this game. 314 average though. Can't complain as we are down by 1 in this game now. Here in the top of the 6th. Nobody on, nobody out. The first pitch is going to be a sinker down in the dirt for ball 1. All right, here's the 1-0 pitch. A changeup on the outside part of the strike zone. Man, that Pepsi is killing me right now. I also had a bunch of pizza, so I think that's doing it for me, guys. As we foul that off. Probably shouldn't have swung at that, but we did for strike 2. Come on, Gardner. Let's keep our chances alive in this game as we're going to ground this to second. Throw on to first is in time for the first out of the inning. Man, not a great game so far. 1 for 3. It's the top of the 8th now. Nobody on, nobody out. Now we're down by 2. 5-3 is the score. And that was a curveball on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Did not like it. I only like curveballs that hang, as that's a fastball down under the strike zone for ball 1. Ooh, there's our pitch. Come on, let's crush it. Let's crush it. Let's crush it. We were late on it. We were late on it, and we're gonna be flown out to left field for the first out of the inning, and we dropped 3 straight, heading into the postseason. We have been working on our hitting. Hopefully, we can get that better going into when we get into the playoffs. Dropping 3. We're going to have to work on that. We have a lot to talk about with my team going into the playoffs. But I hope you guys enjoyed watching, and I hope you guys stay tuned for the playoffs in the next episode. If you did enjoy, be sure you smash the like button, comment, share, and subscribe so you do not miss another video whenever they are posted. Until next time, you guys have a great day or night whenever you're watching this. I'll talk to you all later. Peace.